talk about the things in international trade. First is the gains from trade and new trade policy. That is straightforward when we have talked about the international trade benefiting for the countries, and the wage and job and protections factor flow globally to equalize the price, and the factors flow globally. Workers in the firm varies. The international trade raises the national welfare. However, the international economics study not only the national welfare, it studies how those transactions affect other countries' economic situation. So totally raise the this capture the factor flows across countries' border will become an important fact that lead us to study how the low-rate country and that of their job may be moved overseas, and the wage in high country must fall in order to compete on the factor market worldwide. The key challenge for policymakers to find the right mix of domestic policy so that the nation can benefit from trade without creating problems for those individuals and industries that are hurt. The trade deficits. More large countries suffer from the trade deficits. While in 2000 there are more than 5.78 trillion US dollar of the United States. But in 1980, the comprehensive trade account in the United States show there are slight surplus. So the same situation exists in China. China has a big trade deficit in recent and current years. The regional trade agreements, we have already talked about it. The resolution of trade conflicts becomes very important because collaboration of worldwide factories to produce the same merchandise, to compose the same merchandise, make the negotiation of cross-border policy becomes more important. The exchange rates and macroeconomics. The 17th of 27 members of the EU have developed euro as a common currency. But for the other countries, the exchange rate system becomes in a variety of forms. That links domestic economy to the rest of the world. It can help to protect the country against harmful development outside its border, but also magnify and transit those developments to the domestic economy. Therefore, the exchange rate play a key role in the international economy. The financial crisis and the global contagion. Financial crises arise in many regions, such as in 2008 in in East Asia, and its global contagions. In the United States, the financial crisis occurred in the meanwhile. The capital flows and debt of developing countries. In many parts of the world, the problem of extreme poverty are compounded by large foreign debt that are unlikely to be repaid and often require constant supply of new loans to pay interest on the old ones. The common problem in lending countries, including loans to current indicators and loans for some expensive and unnecessary goods sold by the rich countries. So some poor country become poor and the rich country become richer. That is the trend. Next is the export-led growth in East Asia. This, the rate of growth, real GDP per person commonly reach 4 to 5% per year, with 6 to 8% not on Europe. Through the late 1980s into the 1990s, it's hard to ignore the East Asia's miracle. Especially China has very rapid development rates. It's much about more than 10% of GDP growth, while in United States it's about 4 to 5% GDP growth. However, although the development rate in China has already slowed down in recent years, but it is still faster than average world growth rates. The integration of the BRIC into the world economy. The BRIC denotes the four countries, that is Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Those countries has integrated to world economy between 1995 and 2001. The merchandise trade grew by a factor of 3.5. The export of those four countries grew almost tenfold, so that their trade expanded from 5% of world trade to over 16%.